Hi, I'm just a grandma from Pacific Beach, and I think that it's awful that they keep those beautiful killer whales at SeaWorld. Really, it's unnecessary, it's cruel, and be down with them. They need to release the whales.
Hi. So I don't think that you should keep whales in captivity, just like I don't think you should keep humans in captivity. They have families, they have cultures, they even speak different languages. And in the wild they stay together as a family for years. They just found the oldest one and it's over 100 years old. So we know the claims about them only living to 20 or 30 are false. So please, please stop keeping these amazing creatures in captivity.
Thanks. Anything?
Yeah, I agree with completely what she just said. I mean, orcas have culture, just like human beings. They are living beings with thoughts and feelings, just like you. So this is important.
Thank you.
I have 2 copies of that film. I nominated it and voted for it to be the Academy Award winner. And I was very disappointed that it didn't win the Oscar. But I believe in that film, and I agree that we should not be having these whales in our tanks here in San Diego, and particularly breeding them. I think they've bred their 32nd whale recently.
Yeah, Kalia, 9 years old.
It's terrible.
Isn't it? Statutory rape, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
My name is Heather Janis, and I watched the movie Blackfish with my children, and I'll tell you, I hadn't felt that awful in a very long time, probably similar to the death of a family friend or something like that after watching the movie. It totally changed my viewpoint of SeaWorld, and it's not only SeaWorld, but that same kind of thing is happening everywhere. So.
My name's Johnny. I went and saw this video, the Blackfish documentary in Hillcrest in the Hillcrest Theater, and I had no idea. I had no idea that the whales were suffering, and how obvious, the film shows how it's really a sad thing. And me and my mom and my sister went to see it together, and we were all 3 crying when we saw the movie, it's really important that we stop torturing ourselves and the animals all over the world. It's not just whales in captivity, it's people are suffering and animals are suffering everywhere.
I just saw it last night. I think that it's a movie that more people need to see, and people need to take seriously. And not just signing the petition, but definitely going out there and calling, writing letters, because it has to stop. It's not fair, and you can't help but to feel for those animals when you see those videos. It's like the first time people are actually being open to those doors, and the trainers know how heartbreaking that is, ripping families apart. You wouldn't do that to your neighbor, you wouldn't do that to anybody in your community, but it's definitely something that has to stop soon.
I think that we need to pass this because it's not fair to the animals, and after watching the documentary I learned so much that I had no idea about how they treated the whales.
Thank you.
Team whales.
First and foremost, I think you should go check out the documentary Blackfish. That's definitely what opened my eyes. I knew SeaWorld was doing some bad things when it comes to animal captivity, but you really don't put it all into perspective until you see it firsthand. And I think that's the closest thing that brought me to attention. And the more people we can get, the more people we have to support this bill, and the more chances we are closer to get the orcas saved.
Okay. How would you feel if someone invaded your home, stole your children, placed them in tanks, immersed the tanks underwater in the ocean so that orcas and dolphins could observe how your children behave, and that's how they live the rest of their life? Because that's what you're doing.
Please bring this bill back to the committee to free the whales. I live in San Diego. I urge my neighbors and relatives not to go to SeaWorld, that these whales need to be with their families in the ocean. There's plenty of SeaWorld on our natural beaches. Thanks.
Grandma's back. I have one more thing to say. SeaWorld has all the money, and they go out there and they make the people that are sitting around and getting these petitions signed look like animal activists. They kind of look like the Tea Party for animals. That's not the case. These people are speaking from their heart, and what they're telling is the truth. All of these lies that SeaWorld promotes with the money that they get, from everything from their parking all the way to the outrageous charges in the park, do really absolutely nothing to benefit the orcas.
Yeah. Animal activists are good people. It's just that they're calling us extreme.
Yeah, animal activists are good people, and they're not crazies. They're not people that run around and, you know, do things that you need to be ashamed of. I'm telling you that I'm in favor of it, and I'm just a normal person who lives in Pacific Beach.
My family.
Let my people go.
Free whales. I gotta lock my truck up. Somebody gotta take this letter.
Donna, grab the letter from Larry.